So guys, Big Lex recently shared her opinion about Egypt and Miss Kenia's fight from the latest episode of Baddies USA. So during a live reaction, Lex said she personally did not feel like the fight fully counted because if both girls were standing face to face and fully ready, she does not think the result would have been the same. She also told Kenia that she should have handled the situation better before throwing shade at Egypt by saying that Egypt is not really a heavy hitter and that she is just heavy. She said she does not really count the fight because she feels like if both girls were standing face to face and fully prepared, things would not have gone the same way.
Respectfully, I don't, that fight, okay, cool, but I don't think it really counts. If they were standing toe-to-toe on all 10s, I don't think it would have went that way. I'm a little mad, Kanaya. Handle that. Handle that. You gonna stand on your shit, but handle that. Respectfully.
The more I realize, like, you're not a heavy hitter, babe. You're just heavy.
Ooh. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm saying.
I said what I said to Lex, and if it comes to that, it just comes to that. I don't give a fuck about that.
So Egypt did not waste any time responding to Big Lex after Lex spoke about her fight with Kanaya and said she does not think the fight really counted because they were not standing toe-to-toe the whole time. So Egypt jumped in the comments and basically reminded Lex that they actually did stand toe-to-toe during the fight while also throwing shade by saying maybe some of Lex's own fights should not count either, and fans immediately started reacting because the back and forth between them started getting messy very fast and people are now debating online about who really had the better fights on Baddies USA, and Lex then responded again saying Camilla knew exactly why she was casted on the show and also said she does not care whether the fight counted or not because people already know what is up with her. Now fans are split all over social media because some people agree with Lex saying Egypt did not dominate the fight, while others feel Lex is trying to downplay Egypt after the episode. And Egypt finally explained why she and Kenia are beefing, and she said the whole issue is about reviews and internet drama. So she said that before everything got messy, she even tried to be cool with Kenia by messaging her privately and telling her she never had a problem with her in the first place. So according to Egypt, Kenia was the one who had a problem with her and only started going against her because she wanted attention and wanted to follow the chink train. She also said she never did anything bad to Kenia on Jocelyn's cabaret because they barely even interacted on the show. She said she was never involved in any situations where Kenia got jumped, and when Jocelyn asked the girls in the house if Egypt bullied anyone, nobody raised their hand, including Kenia. So now Egypt said Kenia is not a scary person, so she believes Kenia would have spoken up if she really felt bullied.
Let me tell you what the beef is over, since y'all want to know something. The beef is over reviews. Reviews. Even before this, I tried to be cool with her and come to her in her inbox and be like, girl, I never even have a problem with you. I'm going to post it. I never had a problem with her. She had a problem with me. She wanted to ride the chinks train. And y'all acting like y'all don't see that. I never even did nothing to her on the show. So how did I give hater on Jocelyn Cabaret when I never even talked to the girl on the show? I didn't jump in with her. I wasn't downstairs when they jumped her. I wasn't there when Erica and Des jumped her in the little fucking thing. I was never there. I was never there. I was never there. When Jocelyn asked, do Egypt be bullying anybody? Girl, nobody raised their hand. Nobody raised their hand. That was the last day I was in the house with everybody. Nobody. Nobody raised their hand. Including Kanaya. And Kanaya is not no scary ass bitch. So she would have raised her hand if I was bullying her. I never bullied nobody. I didn't bully her. I just got what I needed to get off my chest because, bitch, you dragged me on the internet for no reason. Like, bitch, I didn't do nothing to you. I never did nothing to you. I never did nothing to you. Now, Chinks, okay, that's a different story. I jumped in some shit with my good sis. Oh, well, I don't care. It is what it is. I stand on my decision. So if you want to drag me on the internet and go back and forth with me on the internet, I get it. But I never did nothing to Kanaya on the show for you to get on Chink's train and start dragging me, bitch. I never did nothing to her. You attacked her? I definitely did. I attacked her. I showed the fuck did. Because you attacked me on the internet, bitch. You start attacking me on the internet for no reason. The fuck?
And TeeLove and Egypt recently went back and forth online arguing about who really stood behind who. During the reunion situations with Egypt, feeling like TeeLove should have fought Deny for her when she couldn't attend, while TeeLove responded saying she was on probation at the time and wasn't trying to risk going to jail over anybody. So the whole argument turned into both of them bringing up old situations and questioning each other's loyalty online. And in the screenshot, Egypt commented that Danny should have been got, with no shade, and TeeLove clapped back saying she was on probation when it was time to fight Taseki and wasn't about to play police games or go to jail for anyone, asking Egypt to give her the same grace. So fans have been debating both sides ever since because a lot of people on Zeus and the Baddies reunions have used probation or legal trouble as reasons for not fighting during reunion drama.
So like I've been saying a lot prior to y'all, like I say this a lot, like y'all don't see a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. Like even before I even fought Chinks, and told him I don't have nothing against you. Like I just want you in my De Niro, get out. It's just like, you know, you and my sister spit on you, y'all on that fade, right? Every single fight I got into, I ran my fade on my own. Every fight. And literally still was cool with every single person I fought. Only reason a motherfucker talking to a motherfucker I fought was because they did some weird shit to them. It was never on no loyalty, like, oh, you don't fuck with my sister, so I don't fuck with you. Let's be clear. So I just said that to say, like, yeah, no. And then I was on probation. When we filmed the reunion, I was on probation. And I can show y'all my release probation date. I was on probation, right? So when this individual filmed Bad versus Wild, they didn't want to fight Taseki, right? Because they was on probation. They didn't want nobody calling in and telling. So I'm supposed to, after this has literally, like, all the production, everybody like, man, we don't know if the police gonna come because she's threatening to do this and do that. You think I'm about to risk my freedom? No, babe. I don't got no village. Like my son, I take care of my own. I don't got no village. If I go to jail and I gotta do time, I don't got nobody. I don't got nobody that's gonna sit with him. You hear me? I'm finna spill some tea real quick. The episode when me and Natural fought, I never wanted to fight Natural. I wanted Natural to understand. You talked about my rape. You threw my rape, what happened to me that was traumatizing to me, in my face. And you spread my business to people. Okay? I didn't want to fight Natural. And then Egypt, if you really that down for me, why you ain't clear her when that bitch tried to hug you, knowing that she talked about my rape? I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Like, we all was in a group chat, and it was, you know, who we gonna woo-woo. Danny was online talking about Egypt's daughter, and it was like, you want me to whoop her ass? Like, and Egypt like, I'm gonna tear her up. I'm gonna do this. I'm like, she too little for you, sis. I'm literally telling her, like, you want me to do it? But you got to her before I can even get to her. And this play police games. And I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker, like, I would have had your kids. Come on, man. Like, let's be for real.